And welcome everyone to the Riverside County Board Brief as we give you a brief look at what took place during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. My name is Pep Fernandez. And we start off this show with the one and only presentation that we had during the Board of Supervisors meeting. Let's take a look at some video from earlier today as we had the Director of Economic Development, Suzanne Holland, going before the board to announce and unveil, the inaugural Arts and Culture Month that'll take place all during the month of March at various different museums, libraries, exhibits, botanical gardens across Riverside County in all 5 districts. It should be a lot of fun to celebrate arts and culture right here in Riverside County in the month of March. We also had a chance to speak with Suzanne to get more information on the inaugural Arts and Culture Month. And now join us here on the Riverside County Board Brief. She is the Director of Economic Development here for the county. It is Suzanne Holland. And Suzanne, you just went in front of the board to unveil a very cool thing coming in the month of March. What exactly is that?
So we're excited that the Board of Supervisors proclaimed the month of March of 2024 as the inaugural Riverside County Arts and Culture Month. It's an exciting opportunity for us to showcase Riverside County and its beautiful cultural experiences, but also its economic impact to a thriving and well-being economy.
And then, so if people want to get more information about different events, because this is all across all 5 districts, where can they get that information?
Absolutely. They can get that information at the website, www.rivcoartsculture.org. 36 library branches, 14 city branches, and 50 participating locations, museums, cultural centers, botanic gardens, natural preserves, and parks. Don't forget to pick up an exploration pass. It's kind of like a passport. Each of our participating locations has a unique stamp that our visitors can commemorate their experience as a cherished memory.
And Suzanne, from what I understand, there's a big kickoff actually this Saturday at the Edward Dean Museum out in the Calamasa area, correct?
There is. It's a fun way to kick off this initiative. Saturday, March 2nd, between 11 and 2 at our county-owned Edward Dean Museum and Cherry Valley Gardens is a kickoff event. We will have featured 40 local artists, painting classes, live entertainment, and of course free food and free visits to our museum. So again, come on out and enjoy that kickoff event.
And I like what you said during the meeting. You said that's like a passport, like you travel around, you get it stamped at the different locations. It's a journey out there to experience all of Riverside County, correct?
It's a beautiful journey. And what's great is that although we're recognizing month of March as our Arts and Culture Month, this doesn't expire. You can continue to use this all year long for all of those locations. So go out there and be on the journey and be excited about it. Thank you.
All right, very good. That's Suzanne Holland. She's the Director of Economic Development. All right, very good. Thank you, Suzanne. Next up, we're going to check in with Ariane Murphy from our own executive office. Ariane caught up with epidemiologist Wendy Hetherington. They shared more information about a program to combat drug overdoses.
Ariane Murphy, Senior Public Information Specialist with Riverside County's Executive Office, back at the board brief with Wendy Hetherington. She is the Branch Chief for Public Health Epidemiology Department. Wendy, very important item on the agenda today. Can you tell us a little bit more about exactly what is RODA?
Hello, yes, so the item today is for our Riverside Overdose Data to Action Program, which we received funding from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to reduce overdoses in Riverside County. Riverside County has the highest rate of overdose deaths compared to other large counties in Southern California, such as Los Angeles or Orange or San Diego. And so this funding is going to be used to reduce the number of overdoses in the county. And we're doing that primarily through partnering with community-based organizations that work with populations at risk for overdoses, such as formerly incarcerated individuals, people who have overdosed on drugs before, for people who may be experiencing homelessness and other groups. And this work is really important. We have a lot of dedicated people out there in the community as well as within our program, and we want to reduce those overdoses to prevent misery and suffering for our population.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Wendy. Like she said, it's very essential work that your program is doing. So thank you so much. If we wanted additional information, where will we go?
You could look up Riverside Overdose Data to Action. We actually have an overdose data dashboard that people can reference, as well as our regular monthly reports and other information located on our website.
Okay. Again, thank you, Wendy, for joining us here today at the board brief. Back to you, Pep.
All right, thank you, Ariane, and thank you, Wendy, for that. We also, during today's Board of Supervisors meeting, heard from Tanya Torno. She went before the board to share information on a new initiative between the county and the city of Desert Hot Springs to provide emergency housing, emergency beds for individuals experiencing homelessness. Here's more with Tanya Torno.
This item specifically highlights a partnership with the city of Desert Hot Springs, of course, the county, and a nonprofit provider known as Martha's Village and Kitchen, and creates 26 temporary shelter beds to residents within that region. I definitely want to recognize that this project aligns with the county's homeless action plan, which you, the Board of Supervisors, helped us develop, you have helped us implement, and really works on building regional capacity and, again, resources to ensure that residents don't have to travel far for resources that they need. And so to that end, we're working with cities like the city of Desert Hot Springs to ensure that these beds are embedded into a continuum of services.
All right, and finally here on the Riverside County Board Brief, Supervisor Exchen Gutierrez shared information on a partnership between the county and the Inland Empire Health Plan to provide healthcare services. And as you're about to hear from Supervisor Gutierrez, he calls them healthcare navigators.
I know Supervisor Spiegel and I, we both serve on the board, and we're really thrilled with this program because they're basically going to fund through the Department of Healthcare Services, the state. They receive the money, IEHP, and then they're going to give it to the county, and they're going to fund these healthcare navigators. So this is a good news item, that these healthcare navigators at various schools, nonprofits, government agencies, and what the navigators actually do is they help provide information about community resources. So I don't know about you, but when I was in school back in elementary school many years ago, we used to have community liaisons, or they were kind of like navigators, and that would tell parents about different resources. So this is a great thing, and I'm very happy that the county Riverside jumped on it, so that way we can have them fund it at RUHS Public Health.
Some great news shared by Supervisor Gutierrez. That'll do it for this edition of the Riverside County Board Brief. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time.